We all make mistakes, that's a given. However, be smarter and learn from my and other people's mistakes so that you can reach speaking fluency much faster. Hey, my fellow English learner! When it comes to improving speaking, I've been guilty of making lots of mistakes that got in the way of my progress. I thought it'd be a good idea to share a few speaking don'ts with you that might keep you from being able to express yourself freely in English. I'm saving the biggest one for last, so make sure to stick to the end. Let's dive in. I'll start with something I've noticed a lot of English learners do. Mistake number 1, focusing on native speakers and avoiding other English learners like the plague. I kind of figured out early on that my fellow English learners are the best speaking buddies because we share the same goal of improving our English. We have similar struggles and understand each other really well. If you can find a long-term speaking partner who is a native speaker, that's awesome! But if not, don't despair and don't shy away from interacting with other English learners at the same level. And by the way, native speakers are not that enthusiastic about correcting your mistakes, if that's what you're looking for. The next mistake is talking too fast. I naturally tend to talk really fast, especially when I'm passionate about the subject, and I'm working on learning to speak slower and more deliberately. By not slowing down, you're running the risk of not being understood by other people and making lots of mistakes. Talking too fast also doesn't allow you to think before you speak, and this can lead to some awkward situations. Mistake number 3, translating. When you're talking to somebody in English, avoid switching to your native tongue, even if they understand it. If you don't remember a word, don't give your brain a chance to be lazy. And just try, at least try to recall this word in English. Mistake number 4, overthinking. When you're speaking, don't try to concentrate on everything at once, like vocabulary, speaking, grammar, etc. You'll quickly become overwhelmed. Remember that communication and clear communication should always be your number 1 goal. Mistake number 5, not starting out. It's probably the biggest mistake I see English learners make, and I'm totally guilty of that. I remember spending so much time on reading and listening to content in English, but being so shy to even open my mouth and speak to somebody. But the thing is, it's not actually that difficult or scary when you make this first step. I hadn't ridden a bike for 2 years and was terrified to even try before renting a bike last week and riding it super awkwardly at first, but with more confidence after that. Confidence comes with practice. Making mistakes is inevitable when you're studying a language, but we can learn from them and keep practicing one step at a time. I'm really curious to hear from you guys if you're making any of these mistakes. If you want to learn how I became better at speaking, check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with more awesome language content.